Hi friends, my name is Milan Tolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 2.7 question number 5, internal question number 5 to question number 9 and question number 6. Okay, so let's start it with question number 5. Okay, question number 1 to 4 we seen in the previous video. So now start with the question number 5. So 0.5 divided by 0.25. Okay, first of all we need to convert both this decimal number into fraction. Okay, so here ignore the decimal point, so 0.5, that means we need to write only 5. Okay, in division, here after decimal point we have only one digit, right? After decimal point we have only one digit, so in denominator we need to put 10. Okay, that means 10 we need to write in the denominator. Okay, so first of all ignore the decimal point, so 5, and divide by, after decimal point one digit is there, so in denominator we need to write 10 after 1, that means 10. Okay, right now our division process remains as it is, because first of all we need to convert this decimal number into fraction. Okay, after that we convert this division into multiplication. Okay, so first of all convert this number 0.25. So ignore the decimal point, so it is 0 to 5, that means 25. Okay, and in divide by, here after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 20, that means 100. Okay, 0.25, ignore the decimal point, it is 25, and after decimal point two digits are there, so we need to put 20 after 1, so 100. Okay, now here we have 5 divided by 10, our first number remains as it is. Okay, now we can convert this division into multiplication. Okay, and for that we need to take reciprocal of our second number, 25 divided by 100. Now reciprocal means we need to change our numerator and denominator, right? So right now 100 it is in denominator, it goes to numerator, and 25 it is in numerator, it goes to the denominator. Okay, now we can do the multiplication process. Okay, here 110 cut, and we can also cut 5 5s are 25, right? And we can also cut 5 2s are 10. So in numerator we have only 2, in denominator nothing we have, that means our answer is 2. Okay, our answer is 2. Again, here we have 0.5 divided by 0.25, right? Now we can write this 0.5 as a 5 by 10. Okay, first of all we need to ignore the decimal point, so 5, after decimal point we have one digit, so 10. First of all division process remains as it is, because we need to convert this number into fraction. So ignore the decimal point, so 25 divided by, after decimal point two digits are there, so we need to put 20, that means 100. Now our first number remains as it is, 5 divided by 10. Then we can convert this division into multiplication and take the reciprocal of second number, it is 100 by 25. Okay, 110 cut, here 5 5s are 25 and 5 2s are 10, so our final answer is 2. Okay, then question number 6, 7.75 divided by 0.25. Okay, 7.75 divide 0.25. First of all we need to convert this decimal number into fraction. Okay, so ignore the decimal point, so it becomes 775. Okay, ignore the decimal point, so it is 775. Now after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 20. Okay, first of all our division sign remains as it is. Okay, this 0.25, again we need to convert into fraction. Okay, so ignore the decimal point, so it is 25, and in division, here after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 20, that means 100. Okay, first of all ignore the decimal point, so 25, and after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator we need to write 100. Okay, now our first number remains as it is, 775 divided by 100. Okay, now we can convert this division into multiplication, and for that we need to take reciprocal of our second number. Okay, now second number is 25 divided by 100. We need to change the numerator and denominator, so it becomes 100 by 25. Okay, we need to change the position of numerator and denominator. Okay, so 25 goes to denominator, 100 goes to the numerator. Now we can simplify this. Now from numerator and denominator, 100 cut. Okay, and 775 is also divisible by 25. Okay, 25 3s are 75. Okay, 2 remaining, 25 1s are, so 31. Okay, so if we divide 775 by 25, we get 31. Okay, again I repeat this question, 7.75 divided by 0.25. First of all, here ignore the decimal point, so 775, after decimal point two digits are there, so 100, division as it is 0.25, ignore the decimal point, so 25, after decimal point we have two digits, so we need to write 100. Okay, now here 775 divided by 100. Now we can convert this division into multiplication, and for that we need to take reciprocal of our second number, so it becomes 100 by 25. Then we can cut this 100. Okay, and 775 divided by 25, it is 31. So only 31 is there, so our answer is 31. Okay, then next question, question number 7, 76.5 divided by 0.15. Okay, 76.5 divided by 0.15. Now again, first of all we need to convert this number into fraction, so ignore the decimal point, so 765. Okay, in division, here after decimal point we have only one digit, so after 1 we need to put 1 0, that means 10. Okay, so 765 divided by 10. Now division remains as it is, 0.15. Okay, we need to convert it into the fraction, so 0.15, ignore the decimal point, so it is 15. And here after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 20. Okay, now we can convert this division into multiplication, so our first number remains as it is, 765 divided by 10. Okay, now we can convert this division into multiplication. Okay, and we need to take reciprocal of our second number. Okay, so we need to change our numerator and denominator, so 100 goes to the numerator and 15 goes to the denominator. Okay, this is reciprocal. Now we can simplify this. From numerator and denominator 110 we can cut, and 765, it is also divisible by 15. Okay, 15 5s are 75, 1, so 1s are, that means 765 divided by 15, it is 51. Okay, now here we have 51 and here we have 10, so 51 multiplied 10, it is 510. This is our final answer, 510. Okay, again I repeat this question, 76.5 divided by 0.15. Now we need to convert this decimal number into fraction, so ignore the decimal point, after decimal point we have only one digit, so in denominator we need to write 10. Then this division remains as it is first of all, because we need to convert this 0.15 into fraction. Okay, so ignore the decimal point, it is 15 divided by, after decimal point we have two digits, so 100. Our first number remains as it is, 765 divided by 10. Here we need to convert this division into multiplication, and we need to take reciprocal of second number, it is 100 by 15. Now 110 cut, here 765 divided by 15, it is 51, 51 multiplied 10, 510. This is our final answer. Okay. Then question number 8. 37.8 divided by 1.4. Okay. Now here in first number, first of all, we need to ignore the decimal point. So it becomes 378, right? Then in division, here after decimal point we have only one digit. So in denominator, after 1 we need to put only 10. That means 10. Okay. First of all, our division remains as it is, because first of all we need to take the reciprocal of second number. Okay. After that we can take reciprocal. Okay. So convert this second number into fraction. So 1.4. Ignore the decimal point. It is 14. Okay. And after decimal point we have only one digit. So in denominator, after one digit we need to put 0. Okay. Now we can convert this division process into multiplication. So our first number 378 divided by 10 remains as it is, and we need to convert this division into multiplication, and for that we need to take reciprocal of second number. So 14 by 10, it is 10 by 14. Okay. Our first number remains as it is, then we can convert division into multiplication, and we need to take reciprocal of second number. So 14 by 10 becomes 10 by 14. Okay, so 10 cut. Now we have 378 divided by 14. We can cut this. If we do the division process, then 14 to the 28, and if we subtract 37 minus 28, then we get 998. So 14 sevens are 98, that means 27. Okay, if we do the division process, 378 divided by 14, we'll get the answer 27. Okay, again I repeat this question, 37.8 divided by 1.4. Okay, first of all ignore the decimal point. So 378, after decimal point we have only one digit, so here 10. Then division process as it is. 1.4 we need to convert into fraction, so ignore the decimal point. So 14, after decimal point we have only one digit, so 10. First number remains as it is. We need to convert this division into multiplication, and we need to take reciprocal of second number. It is 10 by 14. 10 cut. Okay, now 378 divided by 14. Okay, 378 divided by 14. 14 to the 28. Here 9, 8, 98. 14 sevens are 98. Okay, so our final answer is 27. Okay, then question number 9. 2.73 divided by 1.3. Okay, now first of all we need to convert our first number into our decimal number into fraction. Okay, so ignore the decimal point, so it is 273. Okay, if we ignore the decimal point, then it is 273. Now after decimal point we have two digits, right? So in denominator, after 1 we need to put two zeros. Okay, whatever number of digit we have after decimal point, same number of zeros we need to put in the denominator. So here after decimal point we have two digits, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 20, that means 100. First of all, this division remains as it is, because we need to convert this 1.3 into fraction. Okay, so 1.3, that means 13. If we ignore the decimal point, then it is 13, and after decimal point we have only one digit. Okay, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 0. Okay, now our first number remains as it is, 273 divided by 100. Okay, now we can convert this division into multiplication. Okay, then 13 by 10 we need to take reciprocal of this number. So we need to change the numerator and denominator. So denominator 10 goes to the numerator and numerator 13 goes to the denominator. Okay, now 110 cut. Okay, now 273 divided by 13. We can cut this. 13 2s are 26. 1 remainder, 13 1s are 13. So 21 divided by 10. Okay, in numerator we have 21 and in denominator we have 10. So remaining part is it is a 21 divided by 10. Okay, now again we need to convert this fraction into decimal number. So in denominator we have only 1 0. So in numerator, before one digit we need to put decimal point. Okay, this is our answer 2.1. Again I repeat this question, 2.73 divided by 1.3. Okay, ignore the decimal point, so it is 273 divided by, here after decimal point we have two digits, so after 1 we need to put 20. Here first of all division remains as it is. We need to convert this decimal number into fraction. Okay, so 1.3 we have, so it is 13. If we ignore the decimal point, then after decimal point we have only one digit, so divide by 10. Okay, now our first number remains as it is, 273 divided by 100. This division we need to convert into multiplication, and for that we need to take reciprocal of 13 by 10. It is 10 by 13. Okay, now 110 cut. We can cut this 273 divided by 13. It is 21. Okay, so in numerator we have 21 and in denominator we have 10. Okay, so here in denominator we have only 10. So in numerator, before one digit, okay, so before this one we need to put decimal point, so it is 2.1. This is our final answer. Okay, so here first of all in question, first of all we need to convert our question. If we have in decimal number, then we need to convert it into the fraction. After that we can convert our division process into multiplication. For that we need to take reciprocal of our second number. Okay, then we can do the multiplication process, and if we get our answer in fraction, then again we need to convert it into the decimal number. Okay, then question number 6. First of all, read this question. A vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter petrol? Okay, again, a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? So in this type of question we need to make one table. In that, whatever things we need to find, that we need to put in second position. Here total we have two things, distance and liters of petrol. Okay, how much distance, that we need to find. So distance we need to put in second position, because here we need to find the distance. Okay, so liters we need to put first. Okay, so here we have two relation, liter versus distance. Okay, now read the first line. A vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km. So distance 43.2 km, at that time 2 liters of petrol. Okay, so 2.4 liter petrol, distance 43.2 km. Now second line, how much distance? So distance we need to find. So here question mark. Will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? For 1 liter petrol, how many distance? Okay, again liter versus distance. Okay, first of all 2.4 liter petrol, at that time distance 43.2 km, and for 1 liter of petrol we need to find the distance. Okay, this is the question. So distance covered by vehicle in 1 liter of petrol is equals to, how we can solve this? We need to multiply these two numbers and we need to divide it with our first number. Okay, again, how we can simplify this? First of all, we need to multiply this two number. That means 43.2 multiply 1 divide by our first number 2.54. Okay, now in numerator 43.2 multiply 1, it is same 43.2. Okay, divide by 2.4. So alternately our question is distance is equals to 43.2 divided by 2.4. Okay, now same process we need to do here. First of all, we need to convert this decimal number into fraction. Okay, so ignore the decimal point, so it becomes 432. After decimal point we have only one digit, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 1 0, that means 10. Okay, so 432 divided by 10. Then our division process remains as it is. Here we have 2.4. Again we need to convert this 2.4 into decimal number, in fraction. So ignore the decimal point, so it is 24. After decimal point we have only one digit, so in denominator after 1 we need to put 1 0, that means 24 divided by 10. Okay, so both the number we need to convert into fraction. Now we can convert this division into multiplication. Okay, so for that our first number remains as it is, 432 divided by 10 remains as it is. Okay, then this division convert into multiplication, and for that we need to take reciprocal of our second number. Our second number is 24 divided by 10. So if we take the reciprocal of this number, then we need to change the numerator and denominator, so it becomes 10 by 24. Okay, so 10 10 cut. Now finally 432 divided by 24. Okay, 432 divided by 24. So 24 ones are 24, right? Then 9 and 1, 192. So 24 8s are 192. Okay, so this is our answer, 18. Okay, so 18 kilometers, this is our final answer. So at last we need to write this. Thus it covered 18 kilometer distance in 1 liter of petrol. Okay, first of all we need to make one table, liter versus distance, because here we need to find distance, that's why. So 2.4 liter distance 43.2 kilometer, for 1 liter of petrol distance how many? So for finding out distance we need to multiply these two numbers, 43.2 multiply 1, and we need to divide with our first number. This is fixed process. Okay, this is the proper direct proportion. So this is the one formula. That means we need to multiply these two numbers, second and third position, and we need to divide it with the first position. That means 2.4. So here 43.2 multiply 1, it is same 43.2 divided by 2.4. So we need to convert this decimal number into fraction. Okay, so we need to ignore the decimal point, and after decimal point we have only one digit, so divide by 10. First of all, this division sign remains as it is. Then 2.4 we need to convert it into the fraction, so ignore the decimal point, so 24. After decimal point we have only one digit, so in denominator 10. Our first number remains as it is. We can convert this division into multiplication. For that we need to take reciprocal of this number, so it is 10 by 24, 10 10 cut, and 432 divided by 24, it is 18. So 18 kilometer, this is our final answer. So at last we need to write this. It covered 18 kilometer distance in 1 liter of petrol. Okay, so here our chapter number 2, fractions and decimal, is complete. If you have any doubt in any question, then just write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.